Elijah Ayano looks hale and hearty today. 7 months ago, he was in a critical condition with a hole in the heart that required urgent surgery. His mother approached TVC News for help, and we appealed to the public. The grateful mother says they got more than the 2.5 million naira that they needed.
When you came, I was just telling my husband that it's million, because anytime I remember that it's millions we are talking about for the survival of my child, I would say, million money, 1 million, for another 1 million again, millions. I know my husband just tell me that there's nothing impossible for God to do. God just open to God. I didn't expect the money is going to complete as fast as. In fact, I appreciate everybody.
The surgery took place at Babcock University Teaching Hospital, Ogun State.
There are some people, they are even students. They will tell me, Mommy Elijah, we did not have anything. I'm student, but talking of 1,000, I will give Elijah 1,000, 500, 2,000, 5,000, 100,000. Save Elijah. I thank them. I appreciate them. They will not suffer.
The 2-year-old success story is a testimony to the many similar cases we've gotten involved with. On behalf of the Ayano family, we would like to thank everyone that contributed to keeping Elijah alive.
You know, we should roll out the drums and dance for joy. Our testimony baby, Elijah, is here with his mom. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, you know. Oh, look at him. All right, wait, before we start this, let me just distract you with this. Here, just play with this. It should make it easier for you not to disturb mommy. Oh, it's so cute. It's all well now, isn't it?
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. You know, when we're in good health, we tend to take life for granted. We take the process of birth and raising a healthy child as, you know, one of those things. Yet, it isn't. We're focusing on children, as you may have already observed on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. The feature you just watched is of this young man. He's only 2, but he's a young man. He's right next to me. His name is Elijah. Hello, Elijah. How are you? Look at him. Oh, gosh, the blessings of children. Okay, Elijah, I need you to relax, okay? Now, the Yoruba people say, Tomode Tagba Lafide Ile-Ife. It's not Ile-Ife anyway. But so many people contributed to this surgery. They're probably watching us right now. What would you like to say to them first?
I thank everybody that contributed to Elijah's. I thank everybody that contributed to Elijah's surgery. There are some that called me that they didn't have money, but they prayed for him. I thank everybody.
All right. Well, this, you know how it is with pregnancies. We usually hear that many surgeries, you know, many of these children, when children have certain ailments, especially as babies, is caused by something that occurred during pregnancy. Did the doctors tell you anything of such?
During pregnancy, no.
There was nothing of such?
No.
Oh, well. Well, how do you feel seeing him happy, alive, and well?
I'm so happy. I'm happy.
Oh. Now, how did your children take it? How were they able to pull through the ordeal?
They used to play with.
They just tried to be strong for everyone. What was the hardest part for you? Was it looking for the money, seeing him in bed, sick? Which?
It was when I'm going from one place to another that somebody saw me and asked me that what is wrong with my son, and I explained. That's the Honorable Engineer Olufade. So he was the one that now said I shouldn't be worried and he's going to help me. Likewise, Auntie BC, Auntie Fabian, they came to my house to check on him. So it was them. They now helped us to try to show him on television for people to help us, and people turned up.
People did. Let's go back to that moment you were discharged from hospital. when you were told that he is now healthy, he's certified healthy, everything is okay, how did you feel?
I'm happy because before the surgery, anytime I see him with his condition, I always cry. I couldn't eat, in fact, sleepless nights. But after the surgery, we did echo, and they told us that the surgery was successful. I was so happy. Sleep well. In fact, anytime I see him, I'm happy.
I can imagine. You know, we said earlier, we mentioned the fact that so many people had to contribute to the success of this. At that moment when you were told that the money you needed for the surgery was complete, how did you and your husband react? Like, that very moment you were told that this amount you need is complete, you can now go for the surgery. How did you feel?
I can't express my joy because there's no way I want to say is that I'm so happy. I'm so happy, full of joy, because I didn't expect that the money is going. My husband is a civil servant, and since the time I knew that he had such case, I stopped working. I'm not working again. So I always think that where am I going to get millions? Anytime I remember that it's millions, in fact, my mood will change. I will be wondering that where do I want to get huge amounts of money. So the day I was told and we saw the alert that the money in the account has already been complete, we are so happy, full of joy.
Well, some people draw support from religion or some kind of belief. What was it for you? What kept you going on? What made you not to give up? Because, you know, when you're going through a lot, you tend to feel like, it's time, I want to just quit. This is too much for me. What kept you going? Though
it's not easy, because before the surgery, he had a crisis. He was very sick. But I will always tell my husband, hey, is this boy going to survive? My husband will tell me that you need to believe in your God.
So you had moments when you almost gave up?
Because the way he was doing then, in fact, it's only God. Because we know that it's only God that can help us on it, because he's fast breathing, oxygen time to time, reckless. In fact, it's not easy. But my husband will just say, open your God. I know God is going to do everything for us. And
so it did not,
and he did it for us.
It did not in any way affect your marriage. You know, when couples are going through trials, that really tests their marriage.
My husband is my father. He's my mother. Because anytime I want to give up or say any negative words, we say, no, are you fed up? And he assisted me in so many ways, because, you know, there are so many people in this condition that if I ask them how you people coping, they will say, their husband, they are going, he always go to work or that. Anytime I have anywhere going, my husband will stay, he will tell me, okay, go, don't worry, for me to not cry, or just tell me that, oh yeah, go, I'm going to stay with him. In fact, he's a father.
Beautiful. Now, watching your son play, excited, looking to the life ahead of him, how do you feel?
I will always repeat it. I'm so happy. Happy. In fact, if I have any words to even, I'm grateful for everyone that are concerned to my child's health.
Now, Elijah is just 2 years old, but yes. You know how parents can be now. You start predicting his future. What would you like Elijah to be in future?
I would like Elijah to be a pastor.
A pastor? Why?
Yes.
I didn't see that one coming. A pastor?
Yes.
Why now?
Reason was that after Elijah's surgery had been done, Elijah went to coma for almost 11 days.
11 days?
Yes. Even there was a night the doctor that took care of him called me that, Mommy Elijah, we've tried our best. Just keep on praying. Even all his body, in fact, if you see Elijah's picture then, I don't believe that Elijah is going to survive it. I called my husband that come early tomorrow morning, because I don't know what, because the way the doctor explained the way he was doing for me, I was so scared that I called my husband. Even my belief was that the next month, maybe they will tell me that he has already given up. So for God to not allow my Elijah to die, what do I want to gain for Elijah not working for God? For him to sustain him,
So for you, he has to be a pastor.
I would be happy for him to be a pastor.
Well, Elijah is about 2 years old now. He has his life ahead of him. It is possible that there are a few parents out there who are in the same position right now. I'm hoping you will draw strength from a belief. Hopefully, you and your husband, or you and your wife, as the case may be, will stay strong together the way a husband was there for her. Because I know things like this break marriages. It breaks marriages. So it's a beautiful thing to know that they were able to pull through.